Hola! Welcome to this ExpertZone live reaction to Xbox Developer Direct live stream. I'm Christian. I'm part of the ExpertZone UK&I team working with Microsoft, and I am joined today by some awesome co-hosts, as you can see on the screen with me. Now, today we're going to look at a few things before the actual live stream. We're going to talk about what you are looking forward to, what we're looking forward to, what we're hoping to see, and we want to know what you guys are looking forward to as well. So do let us know in comments where you're from, who you are, and what you're looking forward to. So before we get into any of this stuff, let's introduce you to my lovely co-hosts. So let's start with the wisest of the team, the one producing today, Hannah. Hannah, give yourself a little introduction and tell us a little bit about you and what you're looking forward
to. I'm Hannah. I am the blue one of the group. Shocked that you have introduced me as Wise. I don't think I've ever been introduced as Wise in my life. But you know,
I threw that in.
Take it. We're going into the Gandalf era of my life, apparently, when I'm becoming the wise wizard of the group. And I'm perfectly okay with it. But yeah, I'm part of the ExpertZone team. Excited. First ever live stream. Shock horror.
First ever live stream. This is correct. Yes. There are more to come from you, though, which we know of. And then going to next, we've got Ben. Let's go to Ben next. Give us a brief introduction to you, Ben. What you enjoy, how you game, those sort of things. Let's know about Ben. Is he frozen?
What's good, people? What's good, people? I'm here. I am also part of the Evangelist team. My name's Ben. I'm technically classed as the newbie, but you know what? I'll still let it slide because I technically still am. So, new to the team since December last month, technically, and it's good to be here pretty much supporting with all things related to showcasing all the categories and services that is Microsoft for you, our audience. I'm excited to see what's going to be announced for this developer, direct, and I'm an OG lover of tech as well as an OG lover of games. So yeah, looking forward to it. That's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Awesome. And then going over to our longest serving member, you should know him fairly well by now if you follow our channel, Mr. Matthew Field.
Hey, everybody. How are we all? We're good? Everybody cool?
We're all good.
We're good.
I'm absolutely buzzing for some of the things that we're going to talk about today.
Very excited. For those of you that don't know me, I am Matt Field. I've been part of this team for a couple of years now. And big nerd, massive nerd. Looking forward to what we're going to find out this evening. I'm seeing in chat as well, there's a couple of guys also very excited. We've actually got people from international waters, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. International waters. Benjamin Ball is in the house. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Dagger Cass has made an appearance. We've got John Bradley. Hey, mate, nice one. And we've got Midas, Mr. Midas Games. What a great name that is, right?
Oh, mate, put it this way, right? Midas is like a great mate of mine.
Right.
He's a legend in the gaming scene, and I say that for a reason. Watch out for his stuff as well. It's awesome. So thank you, Midas, for joining and showing our support over on ExpertZone. It means a lot, man.
All good stuff. I did see Cy Campbell as well. He's not there in the chat at the moment, but Cy, I did see you. I could see you there. Hello and welcome.
So I was put, sadly, I'm not allowed to join anymore.
Love it.
Yeah, super exciting. So I think currently at the moment, from what I can see, Ben is the furthest person away from us, which is super exciting. So we've done a little bit of an introduction. Let's do some quick fire questions with you guys around sort of Xbox stuff. So
okay, I like this.
You're all going to answer them.
Okay.
We're going to take it in turns.
I don't want to.
Rebel.
I don't have a comeback for that, Hannah.
She's the blue one for a reason. This is the inner rebel coming out, right? Rebel.
So what we'll do is I will ask the question to one person, and you've got to pass it to the next person. You choose who you pass it to. So,
okay, I like that.
First question, going to Ben. What's your favorite style of games?
Platform games.
Platform games. Nice.
Yes, platform games.
Well, I want to know why.
Because they actually relax me. I like the simplicity and the challenge.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice,
that's my thing.
Which actually, that's a good plug for tomorrow's stream, by the way, because that's the theme of tomorrow's stream, right?
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Talking about games that chill you out. We want to keep that one for tomorrow, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Who are we
Yep.
going to next?
Oh, I'm gonna pass it over to you, Mr. Field.
Oh, right. So favorite favorite genre of game? Yeah,
Yeah.
Favorite genre of game, yeah.
it has to be a first-person shooter.
Oh,
It has to be a first-person shooter. I predominantly like a story-driven game, but if you've got a first-person, it doesn't have to be a shooter actually, just a first-person game with a decent story, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
Like for example, Resi Evil Village last year.
What a game.
I mean, I didn't think Resi was going to be a thing for third person going to first. I didn't like it at first, but Village, yeah, that was the one for me. So that, yeah, first person games, but it has to have a story, like a story driven game. Doesn't necessarily have to be a multiplayer game.
yes,
Nice.
sir.
And that leaves us with the wise Hannah Boffin.
Who's it going to pass to? It's going to be me. I am massively into strategy games, 4X strategy games. Just give me multiple ways to win, resource management. I am going to be there at the PC thinking it only 5 minutes has passed and actually 6 hours has passed when I suddenly come to, it's dark outside and I'm like, what year is it? So
What year is it?
yeah.
I'm the same as Matt. I'm very much story driven. So anything with a story that I can get, it doesn't matter whether it's like shooting or it is, if it's got a really good story, I'm sold and I'll be all over it. So I'm the same. Next question. Favorite first party title going to Hannah.
Ooh, favorite first party title. We're counting the studios that we've amalgamated in, aren't we?
Yes. We will include those. Yes.
Okay, because I am a Bethesda girl, so I'm gonna have to say Fallout 4.
Of course,
Nice.
of course.
Yeah.
Like it's my go-to whenever I need. Me and Matt were talking the other day. We need to give Fallout 76 a proper go and give that a multiplayer go. But Fallout 4 is always my go-to.
Add me in. Yeah. I need to give it a proper go as well. Ben, join in. You've not got a choice.
It has got to be Gears. Gears is the game that made me fall in love with Xbox. Look, I go against the grain this one. I know the Halo was the game that made people fall in love with Xbox, and it wasn't for me. And it's not because of anything personal. It just wasn't the game that made me fall in love with Xbox. But my goodness, I can take you back to just how I felt having the first, berserker just coming at you, and I froze. I've never felt so terrified in my life playing a game, but that's what got me sucked in. And you're hearing, Marcus Phoenix's like deep voice and get the hammer of dawn. Like it's just Gears for me as a franchise. Yeah, big heart for Xbox, man. Xbox, baby. Xbox.
Matthew Field.
I mean, this is. It's a
it's
stupid
hard.
question for me, really, isn't it? You all know the answer. You know exactly what I'm going to say.
Sort of like, what's the thing that goes around your head?
Yeah.
It's got a name.
So,
yeah, what is it?
Favorite first party title ever was the original Halo Combat Evolved on the original Xbox, the OG Xbox. And I'll be honest, it's probably what got me into first person shooters because I hadn't really played it before that. I like I say, I was always about Resident Evil and games like that. Yeah, Halo, Master Chief, that story with Cortana, the original kind of, it was just everything to me, and it was brand new at the time. The only first person before that was probably Nintendo days. Do you get what I mean? With a certain product that we were talking about before the stream. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Halo for me, 100% Halo.
Go on, we just shout
We've got some good answers.
I was going to say, Mr. Minders Games here, like fully calling out me and Matt being like, yeah, not too much into Fallout, not too much into Halo, but backing up Ben, like solidly with the Gears.
Tell you, man, Gears, honestly, Gears, yeah. I don't know whether it was the trailer, just that game did everything. When I say everything, technical showcase of what next gen really meant. Story was engaging, key beats, the mechanisms, like how to just cover system and the execution. I'd never experienced that. I was hooked. And Matt, we did a play together, and I
Yeah, we
warned
did.
you how excited I would get when we were
Yeah.
playing Gears, and you saw a whole different side of me. Like
He's
yeah,
like a
so-
child. It was just
Oh,
all of a
man.
sudden reverted back. Even though you're playing with chainsaws and doing things with chainsaws you shouldn't be doing,
bro,
it was like a child in a sweet shop.
bro.
It really was.
Yeah, so definitely, man.
I will shout out Daggercast here has shouted Sea of Thieves, and I'm not shocked by that one. We know,
What's the game,
we
man?
know how much he
Yes.
loves it.
You
What's the
know,
game?
you know, Dagger Cast, man. Nice one, love it.
My personal favorite, is Fallout New Vegas, and it's the game that made me fall back in love with gaming. I'd taken a break
Oh,
for quite a
good.
while, and that's the
Good.
game that I played, and I couldn't stop playing it.
Good.
And yeah, it's literally on every console that I've ever owned that I can get it on. So that's the one for me. It's probably my favorite game of all time. Okay,
Love it.
slightly different one for you. If you could be any non-human character out of a game or have them as a sidekick, who would you pick?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
That's a good
That's
one,
a
you know.
hard one.
For me, I'll go first here. We're probably gonna be like Coltrane. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Coltrane, man. Cole resonates with me. He was the energy of the group, right? He didn't care. He was the energy of the group. He acted a fool, but when he got to it, man, it got to the crunch. Listen, he got stuff done. You knew he was the guy that was gonna crunch those locusts down. So I'll probably go with Coltrane for sure.
Nice. You
Nice.
say non-human, Christian?
Non-human, yeah. So it could be
Yeah,
like alien, robot, dog.
So
Doesn't matter.
repeat the full question, right? So it's
So if you could be or have a sidekick or
Yeah.
either or
Sidekicks.
a character that's non-human, who would it be? Or what would it be?
interesting.
I'm going Ori from
Yeah.
obviously
That's a
amazing
good shout.
platformer.
That's
Like
a good
one,
shout.
super cute. Like I will either be Ori or have Ori as a sidekick. Like I'm okay with either of them. But super cute. He like jumps around everywhere. Like it just and even to be part of that world. To be fair, it's so beautiful to look at and to play through. So yeah, I'd go with that one.
It's a tough question. That's a really good answer, Hannah. Really good.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. Oh my goodness,
Matt, are you
Can
ready?
we before we do this, can we just shout out the designer of Quickfire Questions? Thank you
Yes,
very
I
much.
did
There we
those
go.
Hey!
There he is.
I was going to
There
shout
he
it
is,
out.
look.
Oh my
To,
goodness,
to
Hannah.
pay
There she
to
is.
pay homage, we have to do the quick
fire
question. All at the wrong time, which was great.
All at the wrong
yeah.
time.
So look, I don't see. Right, there's two.
That's a good one.
There's two that I would have as a sidekick. One of them is a human, but I'm gonna say her anyway.
Yep.
Is Tiny Tina from Borderlands.
Yes. Yeah, you stole it, Matt.
So that's who. But if it non-human, Claptrap from Borderlands.
Nice.
So there we go.
Yeah.
That's who I would have.
I'm
Great
struggling with
characters.
this one. You've got me in the ropes. You've got me on the 10 count. I don't know if
On
I'm
the
getting up
10
from this
count.
one. Yeah, I'm on the 10 count. This is like, forget the roper though. You've got me on the 10 count. I'm counting out at the minute. Like, comments, please help a brother out. Help me out here.
In fact, let's have a look at the comments quick as well.
Let's see
While
the
you're
comments.
thinking, Ben, right? So at the moment, Mr. Midas is saying, is it wrong to say that I'd like to go for drinks with Conker from Bad Fur Day? Great game.
Yeah.
Best cover shooter as well, he says, is Gears. We also had Mr. Benfield in the chat. We've got, welcome, Mr. Benfield. Don't know you at all.
No relations.
No relation. We've got Matthew Ray, welcome. Alicia Smith, who was talking about, when we were talking about Resident Evil, she says it's too terrifying for her personally.
We know how to spook the boss.
Yeah, and Daggercast has actually put in that he'd have Murray as his sidekick. I don't know who Murray is. You might have to enlighten us on that one.
Elaborate.
Yes, enlighten us on that one. And
Elaborate.
Christopher says Claptrap is the best answer. Yes, you know it, Christopher. Lovely stuff. What
Christopher.
about? So have we got an answer then, Ben? Or
Oh no, I'm out on the 10 count, man. You got me good
Okay.
on that one. You got me good on that one. Honestly, you did. That's a really good question. So I'm partially eliminated, people. That's how quickfire questions, pretty much goes. You don't answer, you get eliminated.
He's lost a life.
Lost a life.
See, I would have probably said like Claptrap as well, but going different, just go classic Banjo.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Banjo.
Oh,
Or
nice.
Kazooie.
Or Kazooie, yeah.
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 Oh,
There's
that's
so
a good
many.
shout. Yeah.
There's so many you could answer, and you know, we all stuck to Xbox related stuff, which I appreciate. Thank you very much.
We've just had straight from the studio. We've had clarification that Dagcast has said Murray is from Monkey Island, which is a great game. If you've never played it, very good game. Cool, lovely stuff. So that's quick fire questions. I think
That's
I feel
quick
like
fire
we need the jingle, but
The jingles, oh
we haven't
man.
got- yeah.
I didn't have the jingle to hand, and it was a very last minute ad. So, you know, I think that was good. And I think it's something that, because of the person that invented it is in the chat, I think we should
I
continue
know.
it as a homage.
Homage.
A
Deathridge.
homage.
Comment in there saying she's crying, and I hope that's good crying.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on from quickfire questions. So coming to today's live stream, we know that they're going to talk about Minecraft Legends. We know that they're going to talk about Redfall and Elder Scrolls Online, and one that I'm super excited for. I'm excited for all of them, but Forza Motorsport. What's your guys' thoughts? What are you looking forward to? What do you predict? Now, whoever wants to go first can go first. There is a comment in the chat. I don't think we're going to hear much about Starfield in this live stream, because there is going to be a separate stream for Starfield. So if we hear anything at all, it will probably be very minimal today, I think.
I mean, you know, it's good if they're going to do their own stream, right?
Oh yeah.
So, but that's one. I'm chomping at the bit for. I want a bit more information on Starfield, 100%. But if we're going back to what you've just said with the developer direct today, and we know that Redfall was being spoke about.
Yeah.
I think for me, the one that, because I know it's on they're going to speak about it. I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening with Redfall and what's next, because we've seen a lot of videos on it. We've seen a lot of gameplay now. And before, I thought, oh, here we go. It's another Left 4 Dead, another great game.
Mm-hmm.
It's another Left 4 Dead, but it's more. There's more to it now, and I'm a little bit more excited. So for me, because that's what's coming, I think I want to know a bit more about it and what's actually going on. I think with that one, for me particular.
Yeah, I'd agree with. I'm super excited for Redfall. I think like the gameplay footage they've shown incredible, and that's one of those things that I'm just going to sort of get lost in. I think I'm super excited for Starfield, just like you, Matt. But the fact they're not talking about that today is a good thing. I think it's going to be huge stream. Ben, what about you? What are you super excited for?
Man, as your resident petrol head as well, honestly, I cannot wait for Forza. Here's why I say this, right? There's certain games that showcase the platforms well in terms of what the platform is about when it comes to not just feature sets, but also the technology that takes us into the next gen. If I'd cast you back to the last Motorsport, Forza Motorsport 7, that's what showcased the Xbox One X's true ability to actually drive games at 4K 60. And I'm not expecting anything less for this new Motorsport. Here's why. There isn't actually a number named for this. It's just called Motorsport. Mm-hmm. That kind of tells you that there is almost a clean slate to what they're going to do in terms of the approach of what a real driving simulator is, right? If you look at what they did with Forza Vista, the showcase of graphics when it comes to it, I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing. You know, we saw what they did with Forza Horizon, changing the scenery to Mexico, but that's more open world. But this is going to be more focused, straight to the point. And another thing, just to remind you that the partnership they have with car manufacturers to actually unveil cars that are brand new. The last one was the Porsche GT2 RS. I'm expecting them to showcase a brand new car for this generation, right? That we ain't seen nowhere else yet. So
I completely forgot about that.
Mate, I'm telling you, I'm a resident petrol head. I'm reminding you, and I'm telling you this right now. I'm hyped for what these guys are going to do to really show. It's going to be amazing.
Do you reckon they might do that? Do you reckon there might be?
Oh yeah,
I think he's onto something. Yeah,
I'm telling you. I just feel like they use these opportunities to showcase everything about what's great about the platform experience, and it goes even beyond what's in there. They're unveiling cars that don't get unveiled at auto shows, but they're unveiled in games. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
So bring it on, man. Let's see it.
Did they do that with the Mercedes one? Because
Yes.
obviously that was all over Forza before like
Absolutely.
it was even like produced, wasn't it?
There you
And
go.
now
There's
you
a
could only,
history
like-
of this.
you actually only got to drive one like the middle of last year or something like that.
Absolutely. So it tells you that there's a history in terms of using these opportunities to not just showcase the platform, but unveil things that the world hasn't seen yet. So bring it on, man, Forza. Let's go.
Yeah.
If they don't now, you do realize there's going to be a few people in chat. I think you're not happy with this.
I'm not gonna lie, he sold me. I'm super excited already.
Oh, yeah, do you know what? I hadn't thought about it like that, but he's right. You know,
Yeah, but I saved it for you.
right.
previous releases and announcements and things like that, we've seen things like that happen. So
Yeah.
it's an exciting one. Yeah.
Hannah, what are you thinking? Just because the stream will start in 9 minutes, so
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to Elder Scrolls Online, to be fair, and obviously this is a game that's been around for a little bit of time now, but because it's online, they're ever expanding, bringing out new seasons, new chapters, as they call it. But I'm really looking forward to this because the developers have actually brought some sort of in real life mystery and play into it. So they've actually been sending letters to streamers, and these are quite cryptic letters about potentially what is going to be in the new expansion, in this new chapter.
that's cool.
And the letter doesn't really say much, but some streamers have found if you put it under blacklight, there is a certain symbol that actually uncovers. So it's one of the symbols that comes in if you've played the Dragonborn storyline within Skyrim.
Nice. Yeah.
With I think it's Moira. If I butchered the name, apologies, because I mean it's been a while since I played it. But yeah, it's going to be very Daedric feeling, I think, which I'm really excited for because that was one of my favorite things about Skyrim, was a bit more of the Daedric, kind of that feeling of like old gods, very like almost like Cthulhu-esque. So yeah, I think that's going to be really, really cool in Elder Scrolls to see that expanded on, maybe bringing in a bit more of Morrowind that we haven't seen before as well in Elder Scrolls Online.
Come on. That's a range right there.
Also,
you guys are selling me the dreams here.
I've got to say though, Dagcast, what's going on? He's never played an Elder Scrolls
I'm
game.
shocked. Yeah.
Oh, that shocked me. That
everyone has at least played Oblivion. At least, like if we go back, oh man, at least Oblivion, right?
I played Oblivion for a few hundred hours, I reckon.
Man, Oblivion, we got like especially as you know, kind of like legacy PC master race, as I like to call myself. Oblivion, we lived by that game. It was like a rite of passage.
And if you haven't played the game, you've seen the ragdoll physics of Oblivion, just like
yeah.
I like that. So yeah, again in chat, not even Hannah Deathridge or Hannah D, I should say, as
Red hair Hannah.
Yeah,
Oblivion was a leak, and she doesn't believe Daggercast either. She doesn't believe Daggercast either. So that just leaves Christian. What are you excited for, man?
I'm excited for all of them, if I'm honest. Motorsport, I'm super excited for. Like, Forza has become my favorite driving game of all time, and I spent a lot of time when I was younger playing competitor games, and I just couldn't get into the new version. But the one we haven't talked about is Minecraft Legends.
Yeah,
Minecraft
PvP,
huge,
mate.
right?
PvP.
Yeah, story driven with strategy game built in as well. So there's going to be an element of strategy and story and PvP. It's going to be pretty awesome, and you know, it's about like the overworld uniting against like revenge piglins. Like that's pretty exciting, and
it's mad, isn't it? Because they make things they make games that if you were to say it in one way, you'd be scared, but then you say it in another and it's cute.
It's cute. And it's just could appeal to so many people because it's hits so many elements. It's like you've got all those people that love Minecraft, and like Daggercast, we know plays Minecraft, that it will appeal to, but it opens up to so many more people. And it's sort of like age limitless. Like it doesn't matter whether you're like younger or whether you're like older generation, we can all play it together, like, which is awesome. which I'm super excited for.
Yeah, it's gonna-
I've literally today probably watched 3 trailers for Minecraft Legends, and it just looks
boy.
incredible.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
good. I did the same, and same thing with Redfall. I watched a few trailers and a few gameplay videos that I've missed, and I learned new stuff about it. So there's a lot of information about the game out there already. That I need like a little bit more information before.
Yeah.
I'm like edge of my seat stuff because they've just trickled enough information, sprinkled enough dust for me to go. So now, yeah, today's exciting. And there's stuff there's going to be other stuff too. Other stuff.
There is.
Right.
So come into that, because we haven't got much time left before the stream starts.
Yeah.
Name one thing that we might not see, but you would hope that you would like to see in a perfect world. What would you like to see? What developer? What? Go on, Ben.
It's got to be Coalition, man. Like I said, for me, Gears. I love Gears. I love Gears to the point where it's just for it to have gotten to the 5th generation and where it is right now. The Coalition are one of the studios that know how to use Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Like they are so good at using Unreal Engine that I cannot wait to see what they do to showcase number 5. But in a perfect world, I feel like there needs to be a reimagining of Gears a bit for me. For me personally, as a thoroughbred Gears fan, I would love to see a reimagining of what the game is about, whether it's story, setting, alternate universe, game mechanics approach. I'm ready for it. Do
you mean like a new protagonist?
No, just a new everything. Just something that makes me feel like everything has been reset. Right. Yeah. I just feel like in my perfect world, I probably need it more than I think. I'll be happy with everything as it is. I won't go away from it. But as well as them showcasing the power of Unreal Engine 5 on our series consoles, I just feel like it needs a bit of a reimagining. And in a perfect world, that's what I'd want.
Okay, nice. That's cool. I like that. And yeah, I'm with you. I think Gears, it's time.
Yeah, it's been about for a bit. 2006. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Anyone else? What's everyone else would you like to see? I know what I'd like to see.
Okay, if we are going optimal, perfect world, I know Starfield's coming. I'm super excited for that. In a perfect world, I would like to see a sequel in either an offline sequel to either Fallout or Skyrim. So as in in that sort of series, it would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If we're going more realistic, right, of what we could actually see, I'm a simple woman. I just want to see some release dates. I want to get excited. I want that goalpost there to get excited for, you know what I mean? And be like, yep, that is the day that I am going to be pre-installing on my Xbox and there with my controller ready to play.
Oh, they're all coming in thick and fast in chat now. So Fable is a very good shout from Daggercast there. Fable is a very good shout. Would like to see a bit more Fable. If I'm right in saying that's turn 10. So I think it's the same people that made Forza Horizon.
I think turn 10 so. Studios, I believe. Yeah.
So that's going to be incredible if there's any of that. There will be a moment where I will have to take my glasses off like an old man and go, ooh, if that comes. What else have we got there? More Doom.
It is almost time for the stream.
It is almost time for the stream. I'm actually on the stream now. It hasn't actually started just yet. So
we'll keep talking until
we can bring it in. More Doom's a very good shout.
I'm poised and ready to set that in.
I'm going to just interject, Matt, and I'm just going to give my opinion quickly. I want to see what's happening with State of Decay.
Oh yeah, zombies.
Yeah. Because again, that's like Ben mentioned, Unreal Engine 5. That's built on that. We had a question in the chat: have we seen a real world game with Unreal Engine 5? I think the new season of Fortnite's Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, it's Unreal. New season of Fortnite is Unreal Engine 5. It's a great showcase, but it's nothing against Fortnite. It is Fortnite in a sense that it's very animated style, but we just want to see the real nitty-gritty geometry of next gen, with ray tracing and all the other stuff that comes with it. So I'm with you on that one, man. Nice one. State of Decay for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I love State of Decay, and that's one of those games I would just lose hours of my life. Like, I'll start in the morning and it will be like, oh man, I've got to go to work the next day.
We have a countdown, people. We have a countdown.
So yeah, the countdown has
Oh.
started. So what we'll do is I'm in control of the. Let me put it full screen. I'm in control of the volume, so I'm going to just turn it down so we can carry on talking. Hello,
Yeah.
there we go.
So Matt, what would you, in ideal world, what would you love to see?
Oh,
Bear in mind, we know nothing. We don't know what's coming. This is just our own personal
Turn the
opinions of
volume down
what
a bit
we would
more.
like to see. And
God, it's a tough question, isn't it? It's a tough question. I think I would like to see. I want to see more banjo.
yeah,
I want to see more banjo. I want Rare to sort of just come from nowhere and just go Banjo Kazooie 3, and I'll be like, oh! I think, yeah,
Matt, we had a Banjo Kazooie 3. I know we might try and forget about.
That was
the
nuts and
wheels.
bolts. That was
Nuts and bolts, yeah.
yeah, but I mean like a proper Banjo Kazooie 3.
Proper
Or Banjo
platformer.
Kazooie 3.5, whatever you want to call it. I want a new banjo. I think that's what I need, because me and the little, and I've said it a couple of times on some streams before. Me and the little and have got back into those kind of games, and I would like to start one together that I don't know what's going to happen.
Love that.
So we can experience it together, you know. So that
yeah, that would be amazing. I'm the same. Sort of, my daughter's sort of getting to that age where she's starting to experiment with gaming, and yeah, that would be awesome. It would be awesome.
Ooh, 10
Okay,
seconds.
right.
people.
Turn the
go.
volume up, Hannah. Let's go for this.
Ooh.
Let me know in chat if it's too quiet or too loud or whatever.
It's starting. I mean, I love the graphics. I love the graphics that we've done for this.
I like it. Oh, there's another countdown in the top. Look, top right. There's another countdown.
A box in a box, right?
Oh, I'm excited.
I know, yeah, we were like ready. We were like, oh god, it started, and then it's like, oh no.
Why they keep waiting like that? I know. Why? Why are you making us wait like this?
Sorry, we are having technical difficulties.
It's a box within a box.
I'm going to give it a bit more volume on here so you can control it from there, Hannah. Okay.
No.
Yes,
I'm hoping they're stalling because the news is so exciting they can't believe it either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited. Very excited.
10 seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 2,
Daggercast has just put it in, by the way.
1.
While this is starting, Daggercast. I can't. Right, we'll do it in a minute. Yes, it's what you said.
It is exactly what Ben said.
Please, is it what
McLaren,
Ben
isn't
said?
it? Yeah.
Ben's just like justified.
Told you guys.
Yeah.
This could just be a montage video. Yeah, don't get too excited.
Oh, man.
Too late.
Man.
I'm sold.
Yep.
Oh, exciting times.
I forgot how good Dishonored is.
My smartwatch has just told me to get up and walk around at the wrong time. Not now. Not now.
Hang on. I need to prepare.
This is great as well. I love this.
The graphics have been really nice this year.
Really cool. Yeah.
Music always gives me goosebumps in the chat.
Yep.
People say, let's go! Countdown! Come on, let's go!
Redacted Tango work.
Oh, we're starting with Minecraft.
Yeah.
Llama!
I mean, that office looks amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to
Hello,
work now, right?
I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends. And today, we'd like to give you an insider's look at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game. Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team's base. The game will support cross-platform play and online matchmaking.
In order to create the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to see their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of developers who are using our background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
So the real question is,
There are some really cool features that make
PvP
PvP
when we
unique.
have PvP
First
on,
off,
like,
players share
in-game.
their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game, and as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
The lighting effects looks incredible,
Also,
man.
the world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
That it's different every time you play, depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys
He's
are,
got
the
some
mountains
nice
are, where the
tattoos, look at
secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
And Christian will back me up. As
In Minecraft
people that
Legends,
love
the
video
piglins are an
production, it
ever-present
looks
threat,
amazing
and
how
this
they
includes
present in
PvP.
looks.
The piglins are on their own side. They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
Here's the piglins, look.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
He called
In
it.
PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Gathering resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because
Whoa,
it's really
man,
fast,
that's
but it's
amazing.
also really cute.
They've got
For
mounts,
players
pink
who like
tigers.
building, you can spend your time building defenses
I mean,
and
you
upgrading
guys
your
already
base,
know,
because
my
soon
cat
enough
is
your
giant
enemy
and
will
fluffy,
attack,
so
and
now
you need to be
I
ready.
have her just ride around. Like.
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is.
Keyboard and mouse, baby.
First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, where it allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away from the enemy.
How far Minecraft's come,
So I
by
really
the way.
pride myself in making, you know,
Insane.
impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it
I
comes
like
time
this.
to finally
I
take
like
out the other
this.
team,
I
my
do.
favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in.
I like
Then I
how
can
there's
smash
so
down
many
the mobs,
different
take out the mobs,
strategies,
and claim victory.
so many different
The
ways to
real
play
fun
it.
of PvP
I feel
is
like we need a live stream
creating
playing
a
this when it's
strategy,
released.
having a game plan,
Definitely.
deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
The opposing team just built a redstone launcher.
and you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to like build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launchers. You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you're like, I have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
That'd be anyone playing us. Just why
Yeah.
are they so
A while back,
chaotic?
we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower with such a simple strategy.
And that's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different. You never know what's going to happen.
That looks so good.
The cinematography on this is incredible.
You almost forget how uniquely good the graphical showcase Minecraft is.
Mind blown. My mind's blown. It's one game. It looks amazing.
April 18th. So it's not long. Not long to wait.
Oh, that looks good. That looks good.
Looks so good.
That looks.
Or play
awesome.
with Game Pass.
Play with Game
baby.
Pass. There we
Game
go.
Pass,
That's what we
baby.
want.
Come on.
Minecraft Legends. 18th of April.
There's
5 games there, by the way. Not 4. There's 5.
There is.
Yep.
All right, give it to me.
Dragoncast has
Motorsport.
shouted it.
Motorsport. Woo-hoo. There we go. That's Le Mans LMP Racing.
Hi, everyone. I'm Chris Sasaki.
Come
And
on.
welcome
Hello, Chris.
to Turn 10 Studios.
Yes.
The team is hard at
Corvette
work bringing you
006
the
C8.
next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made.
Hold it.
Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real,
Might as well say
sound
this.
real,
My time.
and
Yes.
feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
Wow.
I'm pre-putting in my day off when this releases.
I can already tell that that's using real-time ray
At
tracing.
launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to
Whoa.
collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster.
Yeah, boy.
Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics
Yo,
model
I'm
are
hyped,
greater
I'm
than
hyped.
Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates,
Ooh, see the
corners,
brake cooking
and
up.
brakes. Our materials
Look
and
at the
shaders
water.
are built
I
from
told
the
you.
ground up
I told you.
at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing
Flippin' heights.
experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data
reflections.
points of light behavior on a
I'm
surface.
telling you.
This yields a paint
You guys are
line
gonna see the
that
raw
has
power of
much
the
more
Series X.
realistic light
Watch.
response across color, metal flake, and gloss.
Corvette Z06
Damage
C8
and
race
dirt
car.
Really gonna, like,
is unique
show off
to
some of
each
those
car.
ray tracing
It's now
features.
contextually
Yep.
aware and more
Yep.
localized. We
We'll be getting the
simulate
rigs out
shading,
again. Ray
chipping,
tracing.
and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering
I've
more
never
in the
been
low
so
pressure
excited
areas
about a
of
dirty
recesses
car before
and
in my
outcrops.
entire life.
These
man.
innovations tell the story of the work you put into a
Come
race
on, Turn
and
10,
reflects
bring it
the
home.
marks and battle scars of motorsport.
Can we get some dirt hype, please, in the
This
chat?
is our
Dirt
best
hype.
sounding Forza Motorsport.
Accumulation of
And
dirt
the
hype.
first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos.
Dolby Atmos, baby.
To
of
create an
course.
immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world.
Yep.
Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape.
When you
Yep.
have details that go that
Oh,
fine,
did you
that
see how the lights
really
come from
helps.
the
Like
spoiler?
our regional track
Yeah.
management
Oh,
system
mate,
and
mate,
improved
mate. Don't
tire
get me
and
gassed.
suspension
Don't
audio
get me gassed.
bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
E31 M3.
Alicia's just put in the chat.
I was gonna
I'm
say-
inevitably going to get
Forza
whiplash.
Motorsport launches with 20 environments
Because
built
it's
from the
for
ground
good
up for this
reason.
generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly
Photogrammetry.
detailed photogrammetry and laser scanning.
Photogrammetry, called it, man.
Through the power of the Xbox
did.
Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous
Oh,
generations.
I'm getting
You'll
goosebumps,
see
man. This
lush
is so
trees,
good.
Dense grass and
You see that
overgrowth
even
vegetation,
like even
Yeah.
the
Animated track life,
the
physically
traffic
based
cone
lighting and
models are
volumetric
different.
log
Like there's one
effects.
that's
Yep.
bent,
and a
there's
fully
one that's
procedural cloud
Yeah.
system that evolves organically.
Honestly, Turn 10 do
Tracks
not mess
look
about with
alive,
their level of
sound
photogrammetry.
alive, and feel alive.
CRS.
Cutting-edge visuals
Oh, yeah.
and crowds, consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D
I mean-
spectators. So you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather
Yes,
ensures
finally.
a constantly
Yes.
evolving
Come
racing
on.
experience where no 2 laps ever look the same.
Yep, and feel the
Meanwhile,
same either.
dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same. I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kailami.
This is what a real racing simulator.
Oh, this looks
is gonna be.
amazing.
Fast forward
Telling
to
you.
night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch.
Ooh, right on
Even
the
the Kailami
apex.
logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray traced global illumination.
Thank
which
you.
simulates how
It
hundreds
is
of thousands of light
ray-traced
rays
global
accumulate color
illumination.
as they bounce
Real
between
time,
surfaces.
baby.
We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray
Shout
tracing
out to
on
Adam
track
Jones and
to
Phil
create
Devaney
true-to-life
that have joined us. Hello, how you
on
doing?
all smooth mirror and flat glass
They've done
surfaces.
it. Just to put it this way, this is
With
the
the
first
incredible
racing
detail
simulator to
and
do
rendering
real
features
time
of our
in
track
racing,
environments,
4K
Forza
60 frames a
Motorsport
second
is truly
with
a
ray
generational
tracing.
leap
First,
ahead,
first,
with unmatched
first,
visual
they've won.
fidelity and
They've won.
authenticity.
Mic drop. Boom.
They've won.
Forza Motorsport is back.
Come
and it's
on.
our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career.
No.
We cannot wait
Yes.
for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Yes.
Yeah, hype for motorsport.
We got some hype. We got some hype.
Yeah.
It
Turn
looks
up, baby.
ridiculous.
Yes. Forza Motorsport. Come on.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Getting the
Oh,
feeling Ben
coming
won't be
soon.
downloading that game, right? He's not excited.
No,
for
it's
that
not
game,
something.
right?
It's not on Ben's
it's
list.
not cup two.
I just want to point out the man's gilet was also very good. Coming 2023. That's
The real-time weather
year.
Yep.
and light changes is going to be amazing.
Yep. First game to do 4K 60 with ray tracing. Great stuff,
Yep,
10, man.
that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard.
I like the look of this.
Check
And
this
me.
out.
This is my kind of like animation
It's
here.
powering up my new robot arm. It's making everything sync up with the beat.
Woo!
Let's rock.
I'm getting Sunset Overdrive
Sunset
vibe.
Overdrive, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. With this beat.
But is it rhythm based as well? So is it kind of like Metal
Name's
Gunslinger
Chai.
where you gotta go to the beat? Right?
Did look it, yeah.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
We'll take down this company. Love rhythm based games.
I agree with Adam Jones in chat. It looks different,
Just so you
and I
know,
like that.
they're insane.
I do.
Soundtrack. Killer
Yes,
as well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready for more?
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi, Rush.
Like the look of that.
That's gonna be
And
good.
Future Rockstar.
Oh, it looks incredible. Oh, I'm all over this.
Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks. Thank you for all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
As Ben pointed out in chat earlier, this is the same studio that created Ghostwire Tokyo.
まあ
which
ね、
is
このゲームを僕が作ってたら、もう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね、生まれて本当に良かったね。
So everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't already leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
It is a surprise.
Let's have some fun.
It's nice to see a studio go so different from their roots. Like Evil Within games are absolutely incredible survival horror games.
Yeah.
But this is so different and it looks so well done.
I'm hoping.
So we've been
the
waiting for
soundtrack
this for a
is
long
soundtrack.
time. So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi
Yes,
Rush
please.
is.
Come on, give us some more. Give us some more.
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm action game, so it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game. Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack. That means all your flashy moves, stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat,
Guitar
the better
Hero
you can
meets
connect your
Sunset
attacks and
Overdrive,
abilities.
people. What do you say? What do you think?
Nice.
You are in total control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush. You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack.
Did you see it clipped and
As
it
you can
came
see,
down?
The beat moves the world around you and is the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing.
Again in chat,
However, attacking
Hannah
on
says
the
reminds
beat
me of a bit
uses
The Artful
combos that
Escape
end with a musical
meets Sunset
countdown we call
Overdrive.
beat.
Yep.
Think a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo.
Agrees. I really like this.
Landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds a unique
Oh, it's
musical
got almost
flair
like a
and high
Devil May
damage
Cry
attacks.
feel with the
I'm telling you,
scoring
man,
as
like
well.
I'm with you with how it feels platformy, hack and slashy, Guitar Hero meets Sunset Overdrive. These are my games I vibe with.
And funny.
Yeah, this is just going to be such
Anyone
a
seen
good,
a guy that
easy
did
play. Like, end of the day, you want something to relax to, but have good vibes. This is going to be really fun to play.
How about we see it all in action?
Bring it on.
And pure just for Hannah boffin as well. There's a cat there as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah. All it needs is a blue-haired character and we're
You're
set.
never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat.
Nice.
like that too.
Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm. When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles, you name it. It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game.
Damn, that's amazing.
To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally
That's
hovers
my
over
new
your shoulder
companion.
and helps you
Ori,
find that
sorry,
rhythm.
you've been sidelined. My new
But we also have
question.
visual guides to help you even more.
I want a robot cat.
Ori
We want
did
you
not
to be able
last
to
the
enjoy
stream.
Hi-Fi Rush,
Nope.
whether you're
No.
rhythm pro or not.
I'm agreeing. The cat is the
Looks
coolest.
so cool doing this.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
No one said it yet, but I really like the art style as well. This hand drawn.
The cell shaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Semi-cell shaded
Chai will
style.
team up with unlikely allies who expand his repertoire of moves both
It
in
brings
and
that
out
like
of
comic
combat.
book feel, like
There's
living
Peppermint
comic
breaking
book feel,
barriers
almost,
Yep.
like
Yep.
anything cell
along with
shaded.
macarons,
Yep.
smashing
Yep.
enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners and attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and
So it reminds me
over-the-top
of there's a
action.
game called Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of
Yes.
it. Nice.
What a game.
Got that kind
That
of like
brought comedy.
cartoony vibes. Yeah. Comedy as well. Yeah.
The extra help is
Yeah.
handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind.
Wait.
Taking down the bosses.
Did I get
Vandalay
FF7
Town.
vibes from that? Low key.
Besides wanting to erase Chai
Low
for
key.
being a defect,
Just putting it out there.
seems
Low
they've got
key.
something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda. You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then
Nice.
we have a showdown.
Epic boss fights. This is what it's all about.
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames.
I told
to
you,
chase
Guitar
sequences.
Hero. That's Guitar Hero vibes
Custom
for
choreographed
sure.
and licensed
9
music.
Inch Nails.
Prodigy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush is like nothing we've made at Tango before. And we think it's like nothing you've ever played before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Pretty rock star move.
Replayability as well with the ranking at the end.
Yeah.
A bit like you said it before, Devil May Cry.
もしね、
Very
ハイファイラッシュ
Devil May Cry
で
feel with this
お客
story.
さんから怖いって言われたら、俺もう死んじゃうかも。まあ他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
いや、それは当たり前でしょうね。いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
も
う？まあこれはジョンのゲームだから、ジョンからどうぞ。
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight.
What?
No.
Not a demo, the full game. Seriously. It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
We hope you enjoy
Get
it.
it. Get it.
This is good.
I know what I'm doing tonight. So
We're staying up. We're staying up late.
We're downloading it. Series X, baby.
Yeah.
Jeez. If you guys
Oh.
didn't realize,
Suddenly my-
for me?
I feel too frosty and I might be going to.
Oh,
I mean,
bad.
he said it was a few hours, so we can't go now.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got people in chat downloading that straight away. Philip Devaney kept that one quiet. What? Boom? What?
I'm glad they did. I'm glad they kept this quiet.
Oh, yeah.
This is such an epic reveal.
This is such a good, like, if you didn't realize, Game Pass is still the star of the show, man. Day one availability. Game Pass
Here's your
wins all the
project
time.
Armstrong
Come on now.
And welcome to Vandalay Campus.
I'm very excited.
Hyped.
Well, that was a nice surprise.
Yes,
Not only did we get a premiere about the game we didn't really know about, it's launching today.
And it looks amazing.
Demo is interesting, but still super excited. And now.
Shh, everybody shh.
Oh, come on, Anna.
Definitely
This
got
is
that
Welcome
Daedric
to Hunt
vibe.
Valley, Maryland, and the
Yeah.
headquarters of ZeniMax Online Studios. You just saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter. I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is
Yes.
shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever. If you watched the teaser closely, you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist. It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC. For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now. If you love games like Skyrim and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game knows, it's all about those feelings when you're fully immersed in the world.
Yep. Yep.
100%.
Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon?
Yep.
We've got
Terrified.
an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a giant crab?
It's so nice to see Morrowind
For the
in
Oblivion
something
fans
like
out
this,
there,
like,
how
because
about
obviously
another chance
Morrowind's
at taking
originally,
on
like,
the colossal Daedric
very
prince, Mehrunes
and now
Dagon?
seeing that world, updated graphics.
Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world.
Yeah, man.
Become a craftsman. Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home.
Oh, I'm in.
Customize your
Yeah,
character.
this is Matt for sure.
Play it like an action
Looted and
RPG.
decorated.
And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open-world PvP systems. Run dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because
I'm
our
telling you, man,
community is one of the
Oblivion.
most,
That's
if
me.
not the most,
That was me.
welcoming
That's my
on the
Elder
planet.
Scrolls love.
We invite everyone who has not yet experienced ESO to give it a try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo
That's a big benefit. Not
or with
many like
friends.
big MMOs don't have a
Explore
subscription
nearly
model,
every
and
corner
they're
of
still
Tamriel
creating
with
content
no
so
level
regularly.
restrictions.
Like
It's magical being able to travel
really
almost
good
anywhere you
experience.
please from the moment you enter the
Brings
world.
it more accessible to more
ESO
people,
is
even
available
if it's
on
like,
PC
you know,
and Mac,
you're
in
new and you're
addition
not
to
sure.
previous and current gen consoles,
100%.
including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes. An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass.
Yes!
And
Again,
starting
people, we're
today,
telling you,
for
man.
a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much.
Oblivion.
That's ridiculous.
At ZOS, we have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necron. Thanks. See you in Tamriel.
Yeah.
Get
Round of
to see a
applause.
lot
June the
more.
5th.
Round of applause.
June the 5th for PC, June the 20th for Xbox.
June the
Game Pass,
5th.
baby. Game Pass, man. Game Pass.
Okay, shut up, everybody. Everybody quiet.
Go on, Matt. Come on.
Everybody quiet now.
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens. Then, it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up! Just love the aesthetics of this game, like the look and the
Same.
feel of it.
I think I've said that
Welcome
about
to
every
Redfall,
arcade
Massachusetts,
game
where the calm
since
seas
Dishonored
and
1.
sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall
look at
is
it.
a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players. Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take
It's a
back
bit of a
Redfall's
unique
haunted
monster as
streets.
well. Like we've played vampires before in a game, but not so much in this sort of setting. Like,
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters. With Redfall, we take an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver
world
our
looks
largest
incredible.
setting ever.
This is what I like about Arcane, right? So Leon that
Every
did
inch of our open world
Deathloop
is
and
carefully
Austin that did
handcrafted and packed with
Dishonored.
environmental storytelling.
The actual world that you're in. So Dishonored, if you remember, it
Explore
had
the
Dunwall,
streets of a
and it
quaint
was just it had its own sort of personality. And it's the same with this. It's all about the actual place you're in, Redfall.
Gorgeously detailed landmarks. But it's not all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply. Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is
sort
one
of
place
State
you'll
of K
receive
vibes
missions
here
from
as well, isn't it?
survivors.
Yeah, a little.
There's something I need you to do.
nice.
The old lighthouse in
So
the
they're
bay.
putting that detail
It's been
in
used for over a
sometimes with
century to
flat,
keep boats away from the
like
coastline.
when
If
it's
we turn it back on,
mainly
it's a warning
all
to
about
anyone trying to come to
PvP and things
Redfall
like
right
that.
now.
So
Easy,
PvE.
right? Well, the lighthouse keeper's a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bird.
Ooh. Yo, cloaking.
No,
okay.
There's a
Okay.
vampire known as the Shroud.
See, this is what I
Shrouds
like.
blanket the area in darkness,
You don't have to go
disorienting their
guns
prey.
a-blazing like we said with Left 4 Dead and games like that.
Lethal projectiles.
You can take it
Shift
slow
to
and
the
steady if
floor
you want.
to avoid damage.
My goodness.
Adam in the chat's just put, that's where you'll find me when it gets too scary. Oh, this isn't that scary. Oh, okay, now it's getting scary. Okay.
Do you hear how the music
It's
just
not that
changed?
scary.
Oh, I'm gonna get jumped. I feel like I'm gonna
Thing
get a
is,
scare jump.
The audio, the music, like the sound
Yeah,
effects,
yeah.
they make a game, don't they? They really
Yeah.
do.
They know. All,
I feel like
all the
I'm gonna
bits
get a
that-
scare jump at a minute. Right
Are
behind
we
you.
gonna get like clips here of us all just jumping?
Yep.
Are they UV? Are they like UV grenade things? Yeah, it
That's
looks like
cool.
it.
Fun!
There it is.
I knew it.
I love
I
it.
knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Ah, this is so good.
Wait, look at that. Wow.
Bugging out.
I love games where you can cloak. Honestly, this is so sick.
Straight past. That's, see what I mean? And again,
Yeah.
like
It's an
Dishonored
instant.
and Prey and games like that, is you can, if you want to go guns a-blazing like the previous clip, you can. But if you want to just like stealthily get past someone to do a mission, that's also an option. And I like at the
Lighthouse
beginning,
is back up,
they said
but
you can play
there's
on your
more
own
waiting for you.
with no bots, so
Taking
it's
down
on your own.
vampires
Nice.
angers
Or you
the
can play it with
vampire
4 people.
gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
That's good because sometimes bots can really get in the way.
Yeah.
Like, however good an AI is, like.
Ooh.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways.
There you go. Just said it.
That's what I like. Depending on what mood you're in, it depends on how you play the game as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Always be ready to improvise. Remy uses her combat robot Bribon to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
I love
Distracting
that.
them, that's cool. And this is something else that I read. The AI in this is perception-based AI, so if they see or hear you, they'll come after you, whereas other games like, the horde-based games, they just come for you no matter what.
Yeah.
These will only come for you if they
Yay.
see or hear you. And that's what I like. That's what makes it a bit different, I think, from other games like it. Nice. So you can do a bit of looting as well, so you're not just stuck with the same guns.
Love a bit of looting in a game.
I'm glad you added in a game, Christian. Like.
Love a bit of looting, full stop.
Great shot. Great shot. With the silencer on it as well.
Ooh! Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow.
Yo, there's just so much mix and variety with it's crazy. The pacing
Different,
of the
different,
game has just changed.
different vampire types as well.
Yeah, but it's just the pacing of the game
Everyone's
just
safe.
changes like
Let's
that.
move on.
It wouldn't be a game in this style if you didn't have an enemy that exploded either.
Exploring
like I'm
Redfall
thinking
will take you
rumors, things
beyond
like
the
that.
bounds of
like-
reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven to tag the enemies below. Dev
You know what
follows
gives
up
me
with his
vibes of? This
teleporter,
feels like a
instantly closing
crossover
the
of
gap.
Crysis and Bioshock in its own unique way. Just more diverse and just better paced. The pacing is just right up my street.
To destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Damn.
Horrible way to die.
Oh, yeah.
I woke them up. Just one bite.
Just one bite. Ooh.
What just happened?
Now escape the nest.
That's a very
before
good
it comes
question.
Crashing down.
Ben says, how many guns can you carry? And the game just says, yes.
They all have bags of holding, Ben.
No, I know that one of them actually
Nests
has
aren't the only
magic
psychic
powers.
spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island.
Someone mentioned it
It's
earlier,
all
the
vampire
diversity in the
turf,
game as
so
well.
tread
Yeah.
carefully.
There's like characters that people can relate to personally as well.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back Redfall neighborhood by neighborhood.
Okay.
Find safe houses hidden all over the island.
See, this is the
and
type of game I
work
think
your way up to the vampire
open world
controlling the neighborhood.
I'm excited for.
To
I think
reclaim
open
this
world
neighborhood,
currently is
you'll
getting
have to
too
defeat
big
a
and
powerful
too
vampire.
expansive, but this
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
works, I think.
Whether you
Condensed
dive in
open
solo
world.
or with
Yeah.
friends, each hero can take on any situation.
Well, you're not
Each brings
railroaded, but
powerful,
you're at
unique
least
abilities to the
guided.
fight,
Yes.
and the
Yes.
upgrades you choose
Yeah.
change
Oh,
how
look at
they
the skill
play.
tree there.
I love a
Here,
skill tree.
Layla's
I love a
weapon
nice
ability can be
skill
upgraded
tree.
to launch teammates for airborne attacks. Upgrade Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail.
So
to
this,
absorb
she's the
enemy
one that's got the
bullets and
psychic
release the energy
abilities.
back at
So
them.
not just reliant on the technology. You've got like somebody who has like psychic and physical and mental abilities, which is quite cool.
Killing the
There are
undead.
many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Nice. Sniper.
Let's get some light on the subject.
Wicked.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire slaying inventions. From shotguns to sniper rifles.
Well.
And of course, there's also vampire stakes. Find these in the world to customize your weapons.
I love it. That was the end of a guitar.
When you reclaim significant sections of Redfall, the last step is to face the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield.
Is that a
When you
church?
prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts. A
Key
skull
of
that gets you
sorts.
one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
Whoa!
Yes. Here we go.
Whoa!
He looks like
Okay.
a nice guy. He's gonna
Okay.
be super friendly.
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open worlds, unique and customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together to deliver our vision for something new.
Redfall is the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove head first into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
All right,
Thankfully, you
tell
won't
us.
have to wait too much
Yep.
longer.
Give it to us.
Redfall's coming on May
Yay!
2nd.
Yeah.
Thank you again for joining us.
Second
And we'll
month
see
of
you soon in
Q2.
Redfall.
Here we go.
In time for bank holidays, we can all play it.
You know it.
I like how we've had dates now for April, May, and June. There's a game every
Yeah,
month.
so there's a game every month.
Yep.
And now, so you don't have to wait.
That gives
We haven't got one for February though.
Yeah, but we could play Hi-Fi and what was it called? Hi-Fi Rush until then.
Yeah.
Game Pass as well, baby.
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Come on. If you're unsure about Game Pass, I don't know what's going to convince you more. I'm just saying, like, please.
We got one left. Is that it? That's it, isn't it?
Those are the 5, or is there going to be a surprise?
Oh, there's a secret MP4.
Let's see. Oh, that's the M8 ETR race car.
Hi-Fi Rush looks so good.
3, 2,
Oh, get the makeup on.
1.
Hey,
I love his gilet. I want. Is that how you say it? Gilet.
It's so much
I
fun
want
to be
his
working
gilet.
with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
This is our best
Still don't
sounding
date, it's
Forza
an-
Motorsport ever.
Forza, man, give me an actual date. Come in 2023. Give me an actual date. I love this. I love that they're showing their human side.
Yeah.
In just the bloopers, right? I love this. I really love this.
and see you in Tamriel.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, you should have put that in. It made it to the bloopers though, so I'm happy.
Well, what can I say?
Amazing.
Well,
Well.
I'm not gonna lie, my brain
just
is
making
like.
sure it's nothing else.
Yeah,
right?
I'll tell you
Until
what,
we
just
do
take it
all.
out for a minute. If something else comes back, we'll bring it back.
Woo!
Woo!
My brain has literally like imploded a little bit. Like I've absorbed that much super exciting, sexy stuff that I'm
What?
gone. I'm speechless.
So yeah, let us know what you think in chat, because that was a good sort of 45 minutes of exciting things. Like I say, we knew quite a bit of stuff that was coming, but they still mentioned things that we were speculating, didn't really know about.
Mhm.
So I got to see what I wanted to see. I don't know about you guys. What did you think?
Yeah, I think
100%,
we
go
need
on.
to get in the chat everyone's favorite thing that was announced tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
I will
definitely.
honestly say that going in, I was most excited for Redfall and for Forza Motorsport. But coming out, I'm still super excited for those and the other games. But I think I'm most excited about Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah,
Hi-Fi Rush.
Like,
Oh yeah.
it just looks so much fun. Like the soundtrack sounds incredible. The graphics, the way that it's like drawn and designed, just
Yeah,
looks
the
super
cell
fun.
shading.
And
Yeah.
the characters sort of remind you of like things from my childhood and stuff. Like used to go in a car that used to go back in time.
Right, okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
get it.
And
I
like
get it.
it's just got that sort of like awesome sort of like nostalgia, but like modern, and like the way that you play it is just honestly, I'm sold. I'm downloading that today.
Yeah, I will as well. Redfall and Hi-Fi Rush seem to be the go-tos in chat.
Mhm.
No one's
We're gonna-
mentioned Robot Cat. Yeah, Robot Cat.
Robot Cat is
They
yeah.
make it even last the stream.
Even last stream, Robot Cats are the way forward.
Yeah.
So if my cat's listening, I'm totally not disregarding you for a Robot
Just
Cat.
just be warned.
Please
both
don't hate
both
me.
the cats are after you, so just watch
Yeah.
yourselves. We can't vouch what was gonna happen when we come off camera, so be warned.
We'll be on stream tomorrow with like scratch marks.
They got into it.
Do you know
My
what?
well-being.
I'm going to give it right. Where are the Elder Scrolls fans? Phil, I'm right there with you.
I
I'm
told
looking
you, man.
forward.
Oblivion. Come on.
I'm telling you, do you know what? Right, we said this before we came on. Me and Hannah were like, we should probably play, and together, because I'll be honest, I downloaded it once. I tried playing it once. I didn't really have time, but all that content that they're now including. So what did they say?
The
I've got it written down
Arcadis
here.
class looks
20.
incredible.
Yeah,
like-
20 DLCs and all the
20.
chapters are now unlocked,
Yes,
as
sir.
well as Necrom, 5th of June for PC, 20th of June for Xbox, and the new class that you just mentioned. I'm like, okay, do you know what? Yeah,
And-
that's cool. I'll give it a go.
And all
Phil's
on
gonna
Game
hop on with
Pass.
us.
And
Yeah, nice one.
no subscription service either.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, that's huge. Like, I mean, how many hours could you lose just in Elder Scrolls Online?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. Look, I mean, and if you're playing with friends as well, it's a no-brainer. Benjamin Bowers just said reminds him. This is Hi-Fi Rush, I believe, of
Metal Hellsinger.
Metal Hellsinger, which is a great game, like
Mhm.
first-person shooter, but you have to shoot to the rhythm of the soundtrack, and it's
Yeah.
a similar sort of thing, but way different. It looked. We all said it. We all went Sunset Overdrive, and then it was like, oh, well, hold on, it's like Guitar Hero. Oh, well, wait a minute, it's like Bleeding Edge, but hold on, it's like this, and all my.
And it's
So,
one of those great things. Like Metal Hellsinger is like a great game, and it's got some incredible music. It's all done by Serge Tanchini, who's obviously the lead singer of System of a Down, and that's great. But it's very much like his genre of
Yeah.
metal. And whereas that one said, for each level, you're gonna experience a different genre of
Yeah,
rock.
and they had the
So
whole
that's
list.
really cool.
The whole list, and there was a few names that I remember from my childhood as well as now. So I was just like,
Mhm.
oh, wow, okay. So I'm very excited. Anyway, that's happening today. We can all experience that
Yeah, boy.
today.
It's got a sort of good comedy element to it as well, hasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
the main character, just you're going to
Vibes.
enjoy watching it, and
Absolute vibes.
Phil Devaney in chat has just put brutal legend vibes too, which is this is what I mean. It's got all of these cool little sort of tweaks to it from different
Callbacks and
genres.
tweaks, with its own style. Yeah.
And we didn't expect it, so it was that kind of premiere. Hello, here's a game, and then it was like, well, and you know the little nod at the beginning where we hope it hasn't leaked yet.
Yeah,
we're like, well, I've not heard anything like this.
Nothing.
Because we're going to give it you now on Game Pass.
Boy. Oi.
Awesome.
Love it.
And it shows diversity of the studio as well.
Yeah. Which is good. Which said it before.
So
the ability to range that far as well is good, man. Loved it.
If Hi-Fi Rush is what we're going to be playing until April, I believe it was. April 18th.
18th, yeah.
You were excited for Minecraft Legends.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What are we?
So is Daggercast.
Yeah, I was going to say, so we could play Hi-Fi Rush till April 18th, and then let's talk about Minecraft Legends. So again, I've played Minecraft with a little person, and when I say little person, I mean my daughter. Okay, so we play together, and then we also play Minecraft Dungeons.
Dungeons for sure.
And this is kind of like, I don't know, it's almost
bridge
a bit
as well.
Yeah,
It's
bridges
a bridge
it up,
gap.
right?
It bridges it. It bridges, and I want to add this. Yeah, I said this during the stream. I think people forget how good of a unique graphical showcase Minecraft is. Unique in a sense that obviously it's the 8-bit kind of pixelated style, but they push lighting. It is one of the most well showcased ray trace based highlighting based games you are going to find. Period. And it just looks so good. So, like, I'm waiting. If you couldn't tell, you know, the old PC Master Race in me loves graphics progression and graphic showcase. So, Minecraft doing that in a unique way with Legends, boy, I'm ready.
Adam saying it's a real family-friendly game, and I agree. Like, you can play it regardless of age. Like,
and I like the idea of they were talking about they had different strategies in the development studios and stuff. So it was like played a game and they did this, and we were like, hey, we didn't expect them to do that, and then they did they put up a defense for that for the next time, and then they changed it up and it was different, and I really like that.
That sort of sums up Minecraft, though, isn't it? Because like everybody builds worlds, and they're so like unique and diverse and different, and they've sort of brought that to like PvP, and it's going to be like you're going to battle people and you don't know what you're going to get. It's not going to be like a traditional like PvP that you're used to, which is super exciting. And like, so as forts, the fact you can build your forts, I was like, this is like,
and that's the game mode as well. You build your base, and then the idea is the other people have to come and destroy your base. So like some of those mobile games that are out there, my wife plays one, mentioning no names, but that's the idea of the game. They just build up a base and then another person comes along, but you're doing that firsthand with the character and your friends and against people in the Minecraft world that, you know, imagination has no bounds. You can build whatever you want. So they're kind of bridge, like Ben said, they're bridging that gap.
There's a good comment by Mr. Midas Games, which I did think actually. Then it's a valid point. Minecraft PvP goes off in esports, so Legends is super smart.
Yeah. Trust me, man. Trust me. It's oh man, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that.
Again, we've just had another. By the way, that Hi-Fi Rush also giving me that Scott Pilgrim versus the World vibes. So
it does. Yeah.
I think it's just do you know what? It seems like they've just taken all the best bits of all the games that they loved and they've just thrown it into a big mixer and they've gone, here you go.
They've got
nothing wrong with
games,
that.
Movies, like soundtracks, have it all.
Soundtracks,
So we got Hi-Fi Rush, then obviously play that till April. We play Legends until the 2nd of May.
Yes, sir.
When I play nothing but vampires forever.
I'm just hoping, Matt, there's not car alarms in this one, so you can constantly set off car alarms like in Back 4 Blood. And do you know what? We've got our teammate. We've got our teammate in chat with Stu. He'll agree with me here. Like, you were a nightmare with attracting zombies to us. So...
I was playing it like the old squad-based Left 4 Deads and things like that. So the Back 4 Blood has an element of stealth to a point. but they still put in that horde mode, right? Where every now and again a horde will come at you. You have to press a button for something to happen.
Yeah.
But this isn't. Imagine that in an open world,
Mm-hmm.
with the ability to either go in lone wolf, and when they say lone wolf, they mean there's no bots. You go in on your own.
Yeah.
Or you go in with up to 3 friends of yours, so a squad of 4, all with different abilities
So,
in an open world.
we gotta do this. We gotta do this.
No,
This is what I'm saying.
that.
There has to be we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it in the future. But what really excites me, and I mentioned it before, is that it's gonna have this community feel, right? Where I know that there's gonna be a mode in there where there's going to be what's it called? Take Back Redfall. So you go to a certain area, you clear out the vampires, and then that makes that area safer. So I'm guessing online, other people that go and play with it, did anybody hear that?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
I'm kind of looking around like
nope.
Has my cat actually come in? For
I'm telling you, it's the cat.
Talking about.
We warned you. The cats are after you guys tonight.
You're just gonna see like this cat head disappear over the chair.
Talking about vampires, and then like the scary things happen.
Matt's gonna open his curtains. He's gonna be in Redfall.
Yeah. So this is what I like about it. There's gonna be this community feel, and that whole Redfall is gonna be like Redfall is like the 5th character, if you like. And I like that. So that means that could change through time, so they can adapt it, add updates, and I really like the idea of that. And if you can play it on your own, or actually invite a few mates and have a bit of a party with it, I think that's really cool. And it's a nice change to have vampires instead of zombies.
It is, yeah.
Games like that tend to stick with zombies or variations of those kind of, zombies, whether it be, I don't know, the undead or however it is. But I like the fact that these they're scarier, quicker, nimble.
And
I like
the
it.
different powers and stuff, like having those bosses and like we saw shields and things like that. It's really going to change tactics of how you play it, which you don't massively get with zombies. Like you did see it in some games where there'd be different levels of infected, bigger hordes, things like that. But again, the way you'd approach it would be very, very similar.
Very arcane.
Do
Do you know what I mean? You don't. I think there was an achievement in Dishonored where you could get an achievement for not making a kill the entire game, which meant you could complete the game just by sneaking through. I'm not saying you're going to do that in Redfall, but if you want to, you can just sneak around, take out the vampires like they don't know you're there, all that kind of stuff. I think it's cool.
Devoni's comment, yes, I'm all over that.
Yes, love it. Well, this is the thing. Being vampires, there could be crossovers. I'm not saying we're not going to go into it, but there could be crossovers. There's plenty of vampire franchises out there.
I really like the way that they've coloured it and the way that it looks as well.
Yeah,
it's normally like a zombie game. They're quite dark. They're quite
dark.
Like,
there's vibrancy and colour.
Yeah, and there's vibrancy in colour. You've got those like bright reds, there's bright blues. So it's still got sort of that like that game sort of like almost like comic book feel, but it's like an intense vampire game that you can.
Man,
really
I'm telling you, it gives me the crossover of. I love games where you can cloak, right?
Yeah,
and it gives me that vibe of just being able to cloak action, stealth mixed with fast pace and horror in terms of like the jump in it as well. Redfall low-key stole the show a little bit right there, for kind of
at the end,
kind of.
I think we've all got friends, haven't we, in our squads when we play games? We've all got friends that you've always got the one that's a bit gung-ho. You've always got the one that goes a little bit stealth. You've always got the one that likes to have all the gadgets. It just looks like it ticks all the boxes.
Gadgets for me, man, definitely.
So, by the way, I just need to say bye to Hannah. Hannah D, thank you for stopping by. Super cool for hanging out. Thank you very much.
Me then, I was like, why are you
Yeah, no, bye, Hannah. Not that Hannah, the other Hannah.
Red hair Hannah, blue hair Hannah.
So
that's how we differentiate.
Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. We've got, right? Oh, hold on. That was a good shout from Christopher as well. In Redfall, love the ability to customize weapons.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some really cool looking weapons in there.
Yes.
Some really cool. And again, not sticking to the grain and going, here is a pistol, here is a rifle. There's you can add, like you say, you can add a bit of a guitar to one. And I think that's really cool.
And the cool thing is, if they're doing that now, there's potential for updates to add even more stuff as well.
This is what I mean. And I reckon there'll be more character, like more heroes, and you'll be able. So there's scope for that. Yeah. 100% more maps.
And
so it's May the 2nd. Yeah.
It's called Redfall, but there's if it's successful and it's amazing.
What's to say
like
the
it looks,
vampires didn't get out and go to another city?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A question we saw earlier on as well. Well, that wasn't actually a question. It was about the vampires going out in sunlight. I know for a fact that in the game, no spoilers because we haven't played it yet, but in the game, the vampires have actually managed to hide the sun most of the time.
So we're not going to see any Twilight sparkles then?
No, I don't think there'll be any sparkling going on. No. Other vampire franchises are available.
It's the skin of a killer, Bella. The skin of a killer.
Yeah.
No sparkly skin.
But we will have. I'm guessing there will be elements where the sun it will be a bit brighter, and so. But then they've got the like the human people that want to be vampires, that are, that worship them and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, exciting times for Redfall.
Which is very like
do
old
this
school.
DLC idea, by the way.
Bluefall DLC.
I am the
for Hannah. I love Bluefall DLC for Hannah. That is great.
Does this mean Hannah D is going to be the boss of Redfall?
Yeah. I like that.
It does worry me how people start to bring out them is this their true self? Stephen Hansen has also put shotgun with stake bayonet. Yes, please. Is it something we're not talking? This isn't a stake. We're talking about an actual stake. It's not like food.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope not. He lives with me.
Okay. We don't want that. We don't want that. Anyway, so May the 2nd, Redfall, and again, these are all really close. We wanted release dates, but they're all really close, really close. So then after that, we go to June, I believe. No, April.
We've done April.
We've done April. We've done May. Then it's June. So yeah, Elder Scrolls Online for June. Necrom, Hannah, how you feeling?
Yeah, so Elder Scrolls Online, 5th for PC and 20th for Xbox.
What are you going to play it on, Hannah, first of all?
I am going to be playing it on Xbox. It's my old faithful. Like, my PC's good, but I know I'm going to get the quality that I want on Xbox. So I'm gonna go with that for peace of mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm really looking forward to Necrom. Like I said, I really like the Daedric vibes in the Dragonborn storyline that was in Skyrim when you were going into all the books. And it had that really like green, swampy library sort of vibe. Cool that that's going to come in and get even more expanded by the looks of it. So I'm going to be checking out the stream for sure. That's deep diving into that a little bit more. And we are definitely going to get...
I started laughing because of Steve's comment. Yeah.
It's in Bluefall.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, man.
I mean,
and then Phil's coming. If we need an axe wielding Nord tank, he's there.
I'm
loving chat today. I'm loving chat today. You guys
honestly, you have given us one of the best chats for us to come back into the flow of streaming, people.
Yeah,
honestly, you've made this live react amazing. Thank you.
So we've mentioned all of the things now. Probably talked about Redfall a bit more than we should have.
As deserved.
But the one thing we haven't mentioned, and we saved the best till last, I think, for Ben. Look, he's about to explode. He's about to explode. I didn't see a date.
I know. Oh my goodness.
I was taking down notes, and the only thing I saw was coming 2023.
2023, they're dangling it.
It could be in between any of these. It could be later on in the year. We don't know.
Do we think it'll be similar sort of time as when they released Forza 5?
Yes, I feel like it's Christian. You really took it out of my mouth right there. I think it's going to be near holiday season release. I just feel like there is one more thing that they want to reveal in there to really showcase itself, right? And one thing I touched on is it is the first racing simulator game to run at a true 4K 60 frames a second with real-time ray traced lighting reflections. I just want to emphasize that. What that tells me is that due to the flexibility and the power of the series consoles, you're going to be able to have a scaled down version of ray tracing or probably turn it off and actually game at a true 4K 120 frames a second. Right, I've got a 120 frames a second, TV. And let me tell you, You play Gears at 4K 120, you ain't gonna be playing anything else ever again at that.
Agreed.
It's a different. I've never been able to active reload so consistently well in my life until playing at 4K 120. Right.
I'm still wondering if it's a subject that Ben can't bring back to Gears.
No, but it's just these are the studios that just know how to showcase tech well. And we've been waiting. I know I can't be the only one that's been waiting to see the true power, right? The true power of the series consoles. And let me tell you, what they announced and what they showcased, if you're not even a car person, Matt said it, I have never been excited to see a dirty car like that in my life, in realism. So that should give you an indication of what motorsport was about. And they said this, and hey, I'm getting into my groove now, so let me have it, right?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
It's from the ground up. This ain't Forza Motorsport 8. This is Forza Motorsport. That tells you this is a reset. It's a ground up, new cars, more cars, better reflections, better detail. Come on.
500 cars, was it?
500, baby.
500
Which of that 500, 100 new to motorsport, never been used
New to
before.
motorsport. We're talking about dynamic weather, dynamic take on, circuit temperature, tire temperature. You were seeing cars with their brakes, their carbon ceramic brakes lighting up. You have to basically take into account how intensely you brake, when you turn in. Take it for me, as someone that is a petrol head and a motorsport fiend, that level of detail when it comes to racing simulation eats hours away from me, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Give me a date, Forza. Give me a date. Come on.
Yeah, we'll have to go. We'll have to just write a strongly worded letter.
I've got to bring back this comment from Liz because it just was like beautiful comment. Just looks so real. I'm going to get whiplash when I inevitably crash in that game. Like perfect comment.
And what everything Ben said is 100% like true. It's going into that real sort of like full-on race simulator, esports. But it's going to have the dumbed-down version for the people that don't want to manage like brake temperature and tires and stuff like that as well. And it's just going to, whether you've played a driving game before or not, you're going to be able to.
It's what Turn 10 does best, baby. That's what I'm saying, man. I just Turn 10. Just give me a date, please. You gave all these other fours. Give me a date. I want a date.
Well, we're gonna hope that it's in between some of the other dates. We're good for new games until June, and then Forza Motorsport somewhere maybe after that. What might be nice? Maybe before. We don't know.
There is a brief gap. So do we think we might see another game that doing another stream on in between any of these?
I don't know. See, don't let's not. No. Let's not start to speculate, people.
Listen,
so
we did say that Starfield is getting its own vibe, its own time. Stream. So you never know how many of those are gonna come in between that time. So look, let's hold our breath and wait.
I'd like to hope we're not getting a whole stream just to break my heart.
Right, what we need to do, because I'm seeing it in chat. First of all, Daggercass.
Mr. Bean's Mini, I don't play.
Daggercass has asked if there's going to be a pink camper van because we used to play Forza Horizon and he used to use his pink camper van. I'm sure they said that there would be car customization. Let's hope they got one of those in there. I want you guys to just in chat let us know what you guys were most excited about after the announcements and the reveals and the discussions.
Or give us two that you're excited about.
Yeah, or two. Yeah.
Some love for Forza, sure.
Forza we've seen. Yeah, let us know what you're into. I know that we had Minecraft Legends and Redfall before, but we're gonna have to probably knock it on the head. We've got about 2 minutes, I think, really.
Yeah.
So let's finish up. Christian, I know this is your show, and I'm gonna flip it on. I'm gonna flip it on you at the very end. You asked all a question at the beginning. I want one word. Sum up what you've just watched in one word.
Impeccable.
One word, Ben.
Amazing.
Hannah.
Exhilarating.
I know you're really bored to go vampires.
No, right. We're not mentioning vampires. I'm scared to go downstairs in case the steak
Honest.
bayonet's waiting for me. Like, just see there coming out.
You do know, like, if you ever go to like a certain bakery chain, we're like, get me a steak bayonet.
Oh, steak bayonet. With onions, please. Thank you.
And I will add, if you are yet again unsure of the greatness that is Game Pass, I don't know what else is going to convince you. I'm just putting out there, especially with the push to digital, the easy access of digital, especially with something like a Series S. Honestly, I'm just putting it out there. Game Pass always ends up being the hero to just remind you how accessible these games are from day one.
100%, and everything Ben's saying is like spot on. And the perfect example of that is they've just announced Hi-Fi Rush that you can download from today after the announcement. Like you can't order that in a shop yet.
No,
but we can play it.
I think Hi-Fi Rush as well is probably. I'm looking at the chat now. Is the one that everybody's taking away from it the most?
Yeah.
Like Phil Devaney's just put his top 5. We've got Ben agreeing with Phil Devaney. We've got John Bradley talking about a game that we didn't even look at. But I think that because I played John Bradley at that game recently, and just for the record, beat him. So so yeah, ESO has gone straight on the download. Okay, this is good. Everybody's got something, right? Everybody's got something they want to play.
And just to give a cheeky little plug, if you want to know a little bit more about Game Pass or a little bit more about PC Game Pass as well specifically, join the stream tomorrow at 1:00 in the afternoon, British Standard Time. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about some of the games that we like to play on PC, how we like to unwind and chill out and game.
Oh, yeah.
Get
Game
to
Pass.
a little bit more.
She
Game Pass.
stole the words out of my mouth. I've been hijacked.
Oh yeah,
hijacked.
Take over.
You got to be on game, Chris. Got to be on game.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I think that's about wraps it up. We are
That's
on
about
live stream
wraps it
for
up,
Wellbeing tomorrow, and like Hannah said, we are going to cover some games that we love to play. Can we sneak Hi-Fi Rush into there? Do you think?
Ooh.
Don't know what that's happening.
No, I'm doing tomorrow morning while I'm working.
Oh dear.
And on that note,
on that note, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your awesome comments in chat. They've been a great source of discussion today. I hope you've enjoyed this stream as much as we have. Some of us have been absolutely shell-shocked with the announcements. I'm going to go down like Hi-Fi Rush. I'm Christian. We've got Ben. Say bye, Ben.
Hi and bye.
Hannah.
Yeah.
Bye. And then wherever he is, down there, Matt.
See you later, people.
Peace.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Check on the flip side.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Stay lucky.